One of the things that comes up a lot in questions and stuff, we've had quite a few people that have had civil and criminal issues in the past that have contacted, and they want to know, can you get citizenship with a civil background, criminal background? There's so many factors you got to look at on this. I can tell you what they look at. They look at if you went to prison and you had some sort of serious crime. How long did you spend in prison? How long ago it was? And also, were you pardoned from it? I mean, that has a lot to do with it too, because that takes and basically erases it off. And I'll tell you, it's not just criminal issues. We've had a lot of civil issues with people that are going bankrupt, in the process of going bankrupt, gone bankrupt, or they're going through some sort of divorce. They're trying to hide their money from their ex-wife. I tell you, my advice to you, if you've got stuff, first of all, you should be doing all this stuff before, and I've gone through this in other videos a lot of time, but people don't seem to. It's like insurance. People try to go out and buy insurance when a hurricane comes. They just don't think ahead of time. You got to do this stuff, folks, in advance, okay? If you wait, and you need to be honest on these forms, because I'm going to tell you, we've had people have had their citizenship revoked because they've lied on these applications. And I've told people over and over again, I'll usually ask a person several times, do you have a civil, you got a criminal issue? If you do, you need to bring it out. And it doesn't mean you're going to get turned down, okay? They got to look at all the facts. But if you don't put something down, it could be a lot more that you did, that you either know it's coming, or it's already happened, or you're in the middle of it, okay? A lot of times they're going to bring that up. And if you've paid money, more than likely you're not going to get that back. Depends on how you might get the deposit back for the property, but if you've lied in the application, there's usually clauses in there that you will not get that back. If you're up front and they turn you down, that's different, but this is why I tell people, you've got to be totally up front on civil or criminal issues that you've got. And I'm going to tell you the smart thing. First of all, try to prevent them. Okay? That's the smart way. Second of all, even if you don't think you're ever going to have an issue that's going to come up, this is an insurance policy, folks. You have to get this before you've got that problem that arises. And most people, they try to do things like this when it's too late. And then they try to lie on applications, and then it ends up costing them a bunch. I had a guy, I've never had anybody rejected, because I always ask a person 3 or 4 times before they apply, and I let them know up front. If you don't be up front, and you lose this is on your dime, okay? And I did have a guy, and I did this on a long video a long time ago. Had a guy from California one time. He was a lawyer. He applied. It's been many years ago. And he asked me enough questions to fill up 2 books. I mean, it was a lot of stuff. Just question after question after question. And then all of a sudden didn't hear from him for about almost 2 years. And then, strange thing was, he calls me 2 years later, and it's like he wanted to get it yesterday. Not today or tomorrow, but yesterday. And I thought, this guy's in a huge rush. And I wanted to try to save him money, because I don't like people paying anything and losing money. So what I did was I asked him again. I said, do you have any sort of problems? He said, no, I don't have anything. I did a little bit of searching myself, couldn't find anything about the guy at all. I mean, I just wondered, this guy's in a huge rush. And I know people are in rushes for different reasons. It's not just because of, a background problem or anything like that. Maybe they're paying ridiculous taxes and they want to legally get out of those taxes, and the quicker they can get out of their citizenship, if they're a U.S. citizen, the better. I mean, that's a legal reason. But there are other people that they're just trying to do it for other reasons. Now, this is the key. This has to be done, like I said, before you have issues that have come up or you think are going to come up. And Also, folks, if you want to legally get your income taxes to zero, or how to get a second passport as quick as 45 days, do 3 things. Hit the subscribe button on the right of your screen. You get new videos automatically as they come out. And number 2 is I would like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, put it below. And if you want to learn more on this, go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and ask for some help. So, this guy, back to the story with this guy, we actually transacted everything for him. And then I was trying to find out, why I hadn't heard from the developer. And all of a sudden he sends me back a text. It's got a picture of the guy. And he's been, they've frozen all his money. He was involved with a Ponzi scheme. And, this guy knew he had a problem, and he lied on the citizenship application. So this is why it's important. And that money he didn't get back, by the way, either, that he paid in. So, this is the big thing that you need to be up front on. Remember, citizenship does protect you. This is where a lot of people get confused. Citizens typically do not extradite their citizens, assuming that you didn't have problems. You didn't know you had problems at the time. Problems came up later, several years later. You got the passport when you didn't have a problem. You knew you didn't have a problem. And you're protected on stuff like that. Now, obviously, you got to make sure that you have no issues coming up when that happens. This guy got his passport and citizenship revoked. So he'd been better off being up front on all this stuff. And when he did the application, bring that up, before all this stuff came to fruition. And that would have made a big difference. So, that's why I say it's real important. If you have these issues that come up, bring them up, and you won't have a problem there. If you got any other questions on this, go to our website again, www.citizenshipquickly.com. Hit the top bar that says apply with us, fill out the questions, hit that bottom bar that says send it to us. And again, folks, don't forget, hit that subscribe button right at the right of your screen there. You're going to get new videos and that notification bell next to it. This is big. You'll get these videos every day. It'll help you. It'll save you a lot of money if you know these things ahead of time. And I look forward to talking to you on the next video. Take care.